this computer. All right. Okay, what we can do is we can begin with a little introduction. Maybe you can each tell your name, which city you are from, what you do, and what made you come to this particular session, this dialogue. Very much in short, so that each one knows where each one is coming from. Who wants to start? Okay, Devang, you can start.
Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning to US person. Uh, I am Devang Tak. Currently, I have joined from Pune. Basically, I am from software development background, and
What brings you to this?
I had attended some of the sessions from Yogesh, and seems like we are on a same wavelength, and that's why I am attracted to this session.
Thank you. Welcome. And Nareen,
Okay. Uh, my name is Nareen. I'm from Gandhidham, Gujarat. I practice hypnotherapy and Zen counseling too. Okay. I'm here because me and Yogesh, we generally practice many things together about Zen counseling and many things on Zen meditations. So I enjoy the work we do. So I'm here for that.
yes, thank you so much, Nareen. Arindam,
Oh, I I don't do anything. I love the association with Yogesh, and I love meeting new people. And Yogesh is instrumental in bringing you all together. And I'm here to learn. I'm a learner. I'm a seeker. That's it.
thank you. Thank you, Arindam, for being there. Apurva,
Hi, I am Apurva, living in Hyderabad, working in Jackson company, but too much thinking problem is there. So I wanted to join so many classes and that, but because of my daughter thing and working, I am unable to join. But now I will do further.
good, good. Thanks for joining. I'm very happy. Pranali,
Hi everyone. I'm from Mumbai, and yeah, I do overthink a lot, and I've heard about Yogesh sir's session. So yeah, this is something I wanted to explore. So
right. Thank you so much. And Pranali used to work with me in Signet for many years. So it's good to see her after many months now.
good to see you too, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Hello and namaste. Like many of you, I've known Yogesh for last 5 plus years. I'm a fellow Zen counselor, right? All the sessions, what he does, right, is very insightful. I mean, every session I attend, right, there is some nuggets which basically comes, even though you have known those things, but they basically resurface. So yeah, I think I'm also here just to see, okay, what's the gem which is going to come out today.
Okay, thank you. All right, so you all know me. So the purpose of having um, this session is to create a platform, to create some space for people to reflect on what's really going on, what is the thing that I'm really working towards, what do I want from life. There are many questions which we don't really ask, but we just go through our life uh, mechanically and from one day to the next without realizing why this is all happening. That's only at the surface level. But there are some mm, discoveries that we all can make by going deep within ourselves, trying to find out who we really are, what makes us, in a sense, alive. We are all alive. We have lost that capacity to wonder as to why we are here. We just take it for granted. We just take it for granted that there are so many people and we have to deal with them, and we have to eat, and we have to sleep, and we have to work, and we have to earn money, and so many things we take for granted. We never question. Maybe as a child we used to question. We had some curiosity. Sometimes we used to, when we look at the earth and the solar system and learn geography and all, we used to wonder whether there are some other life forms, some aliens in some other planet, right? So that was a sense of mystery, which now we totally forget. We don't care who are aliens, we don't care who are animals, we don't even care who are human beings. We just want some comfortable life, and we just want to solve all our problems, and we don't want anybody to disturb us, and we want everything to be arranged nicely, right? So I feel that some of us should think, and thinking is a conscious action. What we think about overthinking, or what we talk about overthinking, is a habit. We are not consciously overthinking. That thinking is a background noise which keeps happening. Okay. So we need to distinguish between thinking and overthinking. Thinking is a conscious activity which we don't do at all. That's what I'm saying. We don't think. Even though human beings have the capacity to think, we don't think. Is it a surprise to you? We just process information. Something comes in one ear, it goes out from another ear, or it comes out to the mouth. It's just automatic. There is no real thinking going on. Thinking requires you to stop. When you stop, you can really think. Okay? So this is just a preamble, but let me maybe ask each of you to share your opinion, your idea, your view on what is thinking all about. Before we even go into overthinking, what do you think is the purpose of thinking? Anyone can share.
Yeah, I can go. Fascinating start, Yogesh. I think that made me think, first of all. And that was a conscious thinking, right? Because I think the aspect what you brought out was there's a lot of noise, which we presume that is thinking goes in the background. And there is something called as active thinking, right? And then that active thinking happens mostly only the time of crisis. Okay. I mean, otherwise, when things are going good, that's where we let it flow. I mean, that's what they call be in the flow. But then when there are situations where you need to be attentive, and most often than not, when they are at the time of crisis, right, that's where there is whole attention of thinking. And that basically was, I think, your starting point about there is a way and potential in all of us to actively and constantly think, right? But then we wait for some crisis for that to happen. Otherwise, we just go with the whole background noise. So that's what my initial thoughts are.
You're saying that in the moment of a crisis, you become more alert, more aware. Maybe you stop that background noise of thinking.
Yes.
And then
So
you're
you have
really
a conscious
looking.
control. Yes,
Yeah.
then you have conscious control of what to stop, what not to stop. Otherwise, you just are accepting and I mean, some thoughts which like you, I mean, you like, you basically flow with them, and then, hey, what did I do? Till the point that what did I do? That particular moment is shouting at you or
Mm.
looking at it critically.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, Arindam wants to say.
No, I would like to add from my experience. My approach might be slightly different. Uh, the, the question that has been asked is, why do we think? Am I correct?
What is thinking? And
Okay.
yeah.
What is thinking? Thinking is a phenomena that is ingrained to our species. Uh, Please appreciate in this animal world or the living world. Yogesh, you just say that we are all living. So in this living world, barring us, the human beings, the Homo sapiens, uh, other animals are uh, devoid of the power to think. Now, thinking actually comes from consciousness. Uh, if I can simplify it, consciousness is another term, a complex term, uh, a superior term to awareness. Of course, people might say that awareness and consciousness are different. Yes, they are different. However, just for me to simplify the entire idea of what I want to say, uh, if someone is conscious, someone and that person or will be able to think. I believe that we are all thinkers in various degrees. That's the reason we have assembled here. Uh, we have thought that this association or this platform will be beneficial to us in aiding our thinking. Uh, and that's the reason we are here. And that is a conscious decision. This is consciousness, and this subjugates us to thinking. I mean, that's my take.
Okay. Thanks. Maybe I can request Apurva to talk about what she goes through when she says she's having a problem with overthinking.
I can't even tell that much. I'm continuously thinking. It is, and I will cry only. I can't even talk too much.
Oh my God.
I don't want to. I don't know what to do.
I think you need to tell us what your symptoms are, what you go through when you are. Is it the contents of what you are thinking that are troubling you? Are you thinking about, wait, are you thinking about some movies?
Oh no. Thinking
Are
about
you
life
thinking about,
only.
are
My
you thinking
life,
about
what is
food?
going on,
Oh, okay, okay.
why it is going on. It's continuously that only. But I can't do. Everybody will expect from me ki you do. Continue how much I will do. So that is going on.
Mhm.
Everywhere. It is not only home, it is others also. For few people, if I will skip, it is continuously going on with me.
Okay.
How much I am available? If I am available, I am expecting from 5% they can be available. It's not happening. Why? There is never, I'm not getting answer. I'm continuously thinking. It's there.
Are you continuously breathing?
Yeah. That much I'm
Oh.
thinking. Constant level. If I'm sleeping, also if something is going on in my head. I'm unable to sleep. I'm unable to eat food. It's
Mhm.
happening.
Wow, you have a very serious
And I
problem.
am getting panic attacks with too much of thinking also. Hmm.
Exciting, interesting.
Mm,
Good,
Yogesh,
good. So why don't you listen to everybody and see what everyone has to say about it?
yes.
Hmm?
Yogesh, is it
Yes,
proper for me to intervene?
yes, why not? You can do anything you want.
No, no. I mean, you are conducting the show. It's your show. I have to seek permission from you. Ma'am, with all due respect, uh, I believe that uh, the thought that you have in your mind circulates, and that makes you overthink. Now, Yogesh has asked for breathing. Now, Yogesh would be better to help you in making you aware of some breathing techniques. Uh, However, I will simply request you to relax. Are we relaxed? I mean, that brings us to the crux of the entire episode. Why do we overthink? We overthink because we are not relaxed. I will simply request you very humbly to make yourself as much as possible as relaxed. Now, relaxation can be by reading a book, by watching a cartoon or a movie, whatever. I don't know.
No, I like movies. I like thriller movies and all. I am now, whenever I'm thinking, I used to watch the thriller movie, so I will concentrate. But still, that is happening. Still, it's
No.
happening.
Okay, you have to. I mean, it is easier said than done. I mean, I do appreciate that. However, one thing you have to bring into practice is when you're watching a movie, relax and give yourself to that movie. Whenever you're doing something, relax and give yourself to that thing. Believe me, that engagement will temporarily take you away from the circulation of that thought in your brain. You will be engrossed in it. I mean, for me, relaxation is cooking. I mean, when I basically involve myself in cooking, all the thoughts, all the things in this world takes a backseat. This, when I am suggesting to you, I'm suggesting to you as a colleague who has experienced this thing. This is my experience I'm sharing with you. I could be wrong. It could be working for me. It might not work for me. However, the thing is to keep yourself absolutely devoted to that work that you're doing. Believe me, temporarily that will take you away from the thought, and that will not linger. And as you kind of practice this and it becomes a habit after some time, you will notice that this overthinking habit of yours somewhere has taken a backseat. I mean, this was my experience. And personally, Yogesh was privy to uh, some part of my life, and definitely that led to overthinking. And he did point out that I am overthinking a lot on that subject.
Yeah.
And believe me, I thought and thought and thought. I mean, we discussed about thinking. I thought and thought and thought and found out a way to relax myself. And cooking is the best way of relaxation for me, I found out. And when
But
I engage
Hindam, but
myself
you
in
cannot
the process of cooking,
cook the whole day.
yeah, yeah, it started off by doing that, but now I don't take usually all day. However, it does relax me a lot.
Yeah. Do you
I've
have
said
some
what I have to
activities
say.
like that, Apurva, to relax?
Sorry?
Yeah, I can sing, I can dance, but I am in that mode when I'm thinking I don't want to do anything. I am only hurting myself for doing like this. I am getting my this this is I am hurting myself because
Okay.
I can't do with people. I can't shout. I can't do anything. So this is happening.
No,
I'm
You
having some
can't do anything.
hobby. I am happy. I am
Yogesh,
a
I'm
loud
just
person
taking
actually.
her on this entire thing. Let me close this loop. Uh, Now, she said herself that she can't shout, she can't. I mean, ma'am, if you don't mind, who has disallowed you? Who has put in your mind this idea that you cannot?
No,
You
I
do
am
whatever you
myself
feel like.
because if I am doing that is also hurting. I'm not coming out
Ma'am,
of that. I'm not
no,
coming
ma'am. I
out of
mean,
that.
you have to uh, set your mindset in a way that whatever you're doing for your benefit, which is the ultimate goal. That is overthinking. Okay. So, so if you do these small baby steps, you take these small baby steps, believe me, this will help you a lot.
Okay.
And once again, I'm repeating myself, once you get used to it, and once this becomes a habit, you'll see this principal worry of yours has taken a backseat. You start practicing whatever, and don't hesitate. Do whatever you feel like, as long as it is not harming anyone, as long it is not harming you or your neighbors or anybody who is surrounding you, around you. Simply physically, you
Yeah.
do whatever you feel like, and you do whatever is congenial to you. Don't do something that you've never done. Don't experiment.
Yeah, yeah. That I'm
You
not doing.
know these are the things that I like. These are the things I can be beneficial to me. Do those, and once you gain confidence, try out newer things.
Yeah.
I mean, I am personally suggesting and speaking so much because on this aspect, I have dealt on this aspect myself, took this as a challenge, and kind of healed myself on this. And believe me, at this point in time, when I look back, I see a different person whom I left behind. Believe me, it's a very joyous kind of a feeling. That's it. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Yogesh.
Okay. All right. So the question we were asking is, what is thinking? You can proceed with that with others if you want to share something. Pranali, Devang, Nareen.
I'm not able to define thinking and overthinking.
Okay. It's good to ask the question and realize, okay, I don't have the answer yet, which is fine. Pranali, anything you want to say? What is your experience with thinking and overthinking?
Thinking is like just processing of thoughts, and overthinking is like having unnecessary thoughts on unnecessary things.
So, Nareen, anything?
Okay. Like others said, but there is something different that I think. Uh, for thinking, what is thinking? We can, when we are in the present situation, present moment actually, with awareness, we can think. Means that is thinking, like he said, Raj said, when we are in the moment of crisis. Generally, it happens in the moment of crisis, but without that too, we can do it. We can remain aware, present, and conscious. So we can think. And overthinking, in we do just one thing, or it happens automatically in our mind that thoughts continuous comes goes without our trying to prioritize them or coming to a present moment or uh, you can say a good focus.
Mm.
That's why the overthinking happens, and it is a count. Actually, it is a counter thinking, you can say, because if some situation is created in our mind, or our mind responses to a some situation, which is the mind cannot, what can we say, mind cannot resolve or mind cannot get into a conclusion, then that goes on and goes on and goes on, and it is a counter thinking process. Generally we called it a overthinking process, because in that particular situation we cannot bring our mind to a focus of awareness or focus, you can say focus to a conclusion.
Right.
If we can do that, then we can go into a thinking mode.
Mm. See, if we have to learn something, we need to start observing that. Any learning starts with observation, right? That's what we learned when we were as children. As we started growing older, our learning was from books. If we have to learn something, first learn the concept and keep on learning more concepts and definitions and process and diagrams. You get it? There is no direct observation. So we left the habit of learning by observation so many years back. We forgot about it. So we will try to come back to it again. Let's learn once again by observing directly. So let me ask you, what is the color of the wall in front of you?
Right.
Okay. Did you think what was the process that happened for you to come to this answer?
I just observe the wall in front of me and then answer. It's a white color.
Now go detail. Go detail. What would have happened in your mind?
I need to go to the. I need to watch the wall that is in
Hmm.
front of me and identify color, whether it's X,
Hmm.
Y, Z, and then
Hmm.
I realize that okay, now it's of white color.
And then you said, okay, I need to answer white.
Yes, then I answer.
So
So
many things happened in just 1 second.
yes,
All right. Let's try something else. Uh, which is your favorite film star? Pranali?
Shah
Who
Rukh.
is your Shah Rukh Khan? Okay, but now you cannot see Shah Rukh Khan in front of you,
Hmm.
like a wall and the color. So how did you find out that your favorite film star is Shah Rukh Khan?
Because I've watched his movies and like it's from the very beginning that it's from very early age that I like that
Yeah,
particular
that's
actor.
fine. But what did you observe? I asked the question,
Hmm.
who is your favorite film star? How did you process it in your mind with thinking? Did you think about it? You didn't
Yeah.
think about it, right? You had the answer.
Yes.
Now you tell me, next question.
Hmm.
If I have to go, not you, just for everyone, if I have to go from Pune to Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar is the capital of Mongolia, if I remember right. If I have to go from Pune to Ulaanbaatar, how will I go? Okay, who wants to answer this? Nareen?
Okay, you can go in many ways.
Okay.
Like you can travel in a flight, you
Mhm.
can go by four-wheeler, you can take your bike. There are many ways to move. How
Oh,
would you like to?
okay. So now there is no direct answer to this question, right? Nobody would have traveled from India to Ulaanbaatar. So now you're thinking of some options. And the inventory of those options are there with you. You know that there is a way to travel by road, you know there is a way to travel by air. You did not say that take a ship. Why you didn't say take a ship or a boat?
Okay, because I think I missed. We can move from there.
Oh,
I
you think it is
thought,
possible to take a boat?
yeah,
Why not?
but I did not thought because I like to move by bike or by car, or that is my way to move.
Yeah, so you have a preference. Okay, I like to move by road or by air. I will not take a boat. But by boat, maybe you cannot reach directly because Mongolia is a landlocked country. There is no sea around it. So you cannot reach it by boat. You may have to go to China and then again travel by road or something like that. But now you're thinking, right? You're thinking. You have to find out some options. Now, problem is if you really want to go to Mongolia, but you are not getting any flight ticket and you are not getting any other mode of travel, but you have to reach. Something is there, very important. So What is the outcome of this situation? If you get a flight, you can just book the flight, no problems. But if you can't get a flight, you don't know the road, you don't know the seaway, but you have to reach. It's very important for you to reach. So then you cannot sleep, you cannot do anything. Constantly you are thinking of ways to find how to reach. You getting it? Because there is no direct solution, your mind is constantly trying to find some solution. The moment you find a solution, there is no problem. Do you think about brushing your teeth? No. There is toothpaste available anytime you can go and brush your teeth. Are you worried, oh my God, I will get cavities and if I don't brush my teeth and I will get root canal and what will happen to my teeth and I will not be able to eat and nobody thinks like that. It's crazy because it doesn't happen. We are worried about things for which we don't have a solution. The moment you find a solution, there is no more thinking about it. Does it make sense? Any comments, any feedback? Is it your experience also?
Yes, makes sense. Like if we know the solution and we are thinking, that is, I can consider thinking. But we don't know the solution and we are thinking. That draws us to the overthinking thinking mode.
Yeah. See, I remember as a manager, I used to be getting a lot of escalation calls from my customers. Pranali knows. So I used to think, oh, what will happen? What will happen now? Tomorrow, customer will call again, and I haven't given a solution. I am not a programmer. I can't find any solution to it. But when I call the programmers, they are at peace. They know, oh, it's a small change. I'll fix it. I'll give it. They are not worried at all. For them, it's such an easy thing to do. For me, I am overthinking because I am thinking of all the consequences. What will happen if the client calls my boss? What if they remove the subscription? What if we lose the revenue? All this is overthinking. Okay. But the moment the developer says, oh, I have this solution now, I am at peace. So tomorrow we will release, no problems. Are you following? So no overthinking. Overthinking stops. So what do we learn? Any other comments on this? Do we agree or do you have any other example?
Mm. No, Yogesh, you cited such a funny situation. I mean, really, really funny, but learning. Yeah. Just look at the developer. I mean, the developer is such so relaxed, and look at you, the poor manager. Out of all weeks, and good, good.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
Happens,
I
happens.
the
Yeah,
other
it comes
day,
with the job.
no, at home also it happens. The other day we were having a function at home and so many guests were going to come. And I was worried, oh, so many guests are coming, how we will prepare the food for all of them and so on. But you know, my mom and my sister, they said, Arey, kya, ek ghante ka kaam hai, we'll do it. So the person who has to do it has no problems. The person who is not responsible is overthinking. It's so
Yogesh,
funny.
I would like to intervene. Uh, Let us take this entire uh, experience of life step by step. You use the word responsibility. The word responsibility again is something that needs to be um, defined. Though I personally believe any definition is a limitation. However, however, this needs to be defined because the responsibilities do vary person to person. However, people need to understand what responsibility is. Then they
I
will be
yeah.
able to actually understand the position you are in.
By responsibility, I mean the locus of control, my sphere of influence, what I can control, what I cannot.
Mm.
Very simple. I am mostly worried about things which are out of my control. Things which are in my control, I don't worry about them. I can always do it today or tomorrow or anytime.
Again, another word. Again, another word, worry. We are using words that needs a lot of understanding, lots
Okay.
of observation, and lots of, I would say, uh, I mean, see, a situation or a scenario that you are in or you are going through can really be understood once we understand these things that is bothering you. Okay. Uh, Responsibility, worry. These are some definitions that you use or adjectives that you use to explain the situation. But I need to understand what is worrying you. I need to understand the amount of responsibility that you have. Now, to understand these things, I have to observe. I have to observe you. I mean, it's very easy to comment on somebody else. अरे उसको तो ऐसा करना चाहिए था, सचिन को ऐसा खेलना चाहिए था, etc. etc. I mean, hindsight, very easy. However, Yogesh, what he is actually is going through, or Sachin, what made him play that shot, only Yogesh and Sachin knows. Now, for me to comment from outside, I personally believe it is here the lack of responsibility. You need to be responsible to yourself to be able to understand what Yogesh is going through, what made Sachin play that shot. Then only I will be able to appreciate Yogesh. I will be able to appreciate Sachin. I mean, this is my understanding, my take. I could be wrong. Sorry.
Apurva, any reflection on this? Did you?
Sometimes I know the solution if that is in my hand, but still that I'm unable to take it and unable to accept. That is there I am facing problem. I know it's okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. But still I am facing problem. So
Yeah.
I otherwise
Yeah, yeah. So, you know what? Our learning in this is to observe our own mind. Every mind is different, slightly different. Just like our face is different, our bodies are different, our minds are also slightly different. In the way they operate, in the way the habits have built up over the years, in the way with what we have allowed them to get away with. in the way we have indulged ourselves in thinking. So we have to observe what our mind is doing, how it works. So at least we know that our mind's job is to find a solution. If it does not find a solution, first it will create a problem and then try to find a solution. That's how it works. Without a problem, a mind cannot exist. It needs a problem to work on a solution. And only then it feels, okay, I am doing something. Because if everything is solved, there is no problem, then actually there is nothing to do. But you can't sit and do nothing. So you have to look around. Oh, now I need to clean up this cupboard. Oh, I need to read that book. Oh, I need to write that program. Oh, I need to plan for my next month. Oh, I need to what to do with my life. When there is no problem, we create a problem and then try to solve it.
Yeah, sometimes we do think why there is no problem. Acha, Yogesh, I hate to say this, but I have to go. It's
Oh yeah, 9
9 o'clock,
o'clock.
and
Yeah,
I have to attend to my mother.
sure.
Uh,
Sure.
nice
If you
guys.
can,
I
you can
mean,
join back. Until then, bye.
yeah, if you're there, I don't know. I think it will take the rest of the evening till I go to sleep. So nice meeting you. I'm looking forward to another session like this.
Sure. Thanks.
Thank you. As they say in French, au revoir.
Same to you. Okay. So in a way, overthinking and thinking is not a problem per se. Thinking is like breathing. If you are breathing, is that a problem? No. It keeps you alive. If you are able to see, if you are able to hear, if you are able to sense, that's all a part of our natural abilities. So even thinking is a part of our natural ability. There is no problem with it. So, there are three things, right? Three things. One is thinking, one is our activity, acting, physical movement, and one is emotions, feelings, right? We are all made up of these three aspects. I mean, in a big chunk way. You agree? There is the physical body, there is the mind, and there is the heart, or we can say emotions. Are you aware of some people who are so active? They just don't sit in one place. They always want to do something. Have you come across such people?
Yes.
Always busy doing something. They just don't sit quietly in one place. They are not satisfied by just sitting. Even while sitting, they will keep on, cleaning some vegetable, cutting vegetable, or watching TV, or doing multitasking without being worried about it, without getting overwhelmed about it. These are overactive people. Even while sleeping, maybe they may be walking, I don't know. Is that a problem, overactive people? It's not a problem, right? They're just doing a lot of activity. Similarly, there are over emotional people, very sensitive. You say something, they will start crying. You say something, they will start laughing. Over emotional, too much dramatic, doing a lot of drama. So some people are more emotional, and some people are thinking a lot. So it's not a problem. We are all imbalanced people. None of us is balanced in such a perfect way that, okay, equal quantities of thinking and emotion and physical activity. It's all imbalanced. Some of us are imbalanced more in terms of thinking, some more in activity. You can have a spectrum, right? Some people are so lazy that even if you wake them at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they won't wake up. They don't like to do anything. Some people are so less emotional that nothing will bother them. Even if a bomb falls in their compound, they are not bothered. Okay. So similarly, it's all some combination. You are some unique combination of physical activity and emotions and thinking. There's nothing, no problem with it. Is that okay to accept? Do you have a problem with you, Raj, the way you are?
Never.
That's the way. मैं जैसा हूँ वैसा हूँ. Nareen, do you have a problem with the way you are?
No.
Pranali,
I have some problem, but
you have
I
some
think
problems. Okay. Okay. So you have some problems with the way you are.
yeah,
So you may find that you may be thinking about that a lot.
yes,
Yeah. Devang, you have a problem with the way you are?
I am happy.
Yeah. So if you have a problem with the way you are, then you will try to find a solution to it. And you will keep thinking and thinking and thinking because that's the way to find a solution. You cannot get a new person, no, from the market. You cannot get a new nose, new teeth, new ears. You cannot change. That's the way you are. You can do some cosmetic surgery. It's okay. It's too expensive. Emotions, normally people don't work upon because they just come and go. So you don't get any time to work on them. So nobody is really worried about emotions. They don't think. Maybe some people get angry, some people become too sad, depressed. It's okay. Yeah, but thinking is constant, you know. So that is something that you observe. And then thinking is about yourself. That makes it even more complicated because then you are non-stop trying to improve yourself, non-stop trying to identify the things which you don't like about yourself, trying to find consequences, trying to find what will happen, what happened, what will happen in future. The mind loves it to have a problem. The moment it has a problem, it tries to solve it. So, number one thing to do to stop overthinking is to accept yourself as you are. It's just okay. There is no problem with you. Even if you try to change with thinking, it will not happen. You want to do a lot of time pass with thinking, you can do it. Nobody can stop you. But it is only time pass. It's like some TV serial going on and on and on in the mind. It's going on and on and on and on. And you don't have a switch to switch it off. So at some point, you have to accept that this TV serial is going on, is never going to end. So you just switch off the TV. It's okay. Let them do what they have to do. Apurva, does it make sense?
I will try. But same, I am not happy with myself, no? That's why.
Yeah, that's the big thing, and nobody can help you in that. Everybody may tell you, Apurva, we are very happy with you. You are the best. You are free to do whatever you want. Everything is going fine for you in life. Yet, you are not happy with yourself.
Yeah.
So that creates a lot of thinking. And then you try to solve that overthinking, which is even double problem.
Double problem.
You are trying to solve thinking by thinking more about it. It is like trying to stop the car by pressing on the accelerator. How can you stop the car by pressing on the accelerator? You stop the car by at least removing the pressure on the accelerator. Forget about braking. Okay, so just remove the thinking about thinking. That itself will solve 80% of the problem. Anyway, we are not here to solve overthinking problem. Number one, we are here to accept that thinking is normal part of our existence. Some people think more, some people think less. It's okay. We all need thinking to solve some problems. If there is no problem, we create a problem out of nothing and then try to solve it. It's so funny. If you can identify, if you can recognize that this is what your mind is doing, maybe you can stop. It will stop automatically. Okay. Nareen, what do you have to say?
Nothing. You said everything.
Okay. So right now, is some thinking happening in your mind, or how is the state of your mind right now? Trinali?
Like you said, sir, that if I am able to observe that, okay, my mind has started overthinking. If I can somehow stop it, it'll at least help less with the overthinking part. But yeah, I'll try to figure out.
No, I mean right now. Are you overthinking about something? What is the state of your mind right now?
Right now, I'm just trying to focus in this session because most of the time I'm just multitasking. But yeah,
Hmm.
this is the first time I'm trying to focus on something, trying to understand.
Many times we are in a session, but we are thinking of something else. So,
Hmm.
what's the time? When is this going to end? What do I do next? I have to finish that,
Yeah.
etc. So many things are in parallel going on. Raj, how is your state of mind?
My state of mind is amusement, okay? Because I think I was, as you're speaking through, right, I was looking at the faces, right? Everybody had that aha light bulb moment. I mean, as expected, right? There was something which profoundly came through, and I felt, I think, one of the key sessions I've heard on thinking, I think the way you went through, right, about the thinking process and then why the thinking happens and what the real cause is, right? So one of the very insightful aspect you covered, right? And I've not seen this, I mean, in so many years of my talks, understanding that so simplified, right? And I think looking at the reactions, right, with everyone who was there was an aha moment pretty much to everybody. Yes, this is what the thinking, why the thinking is, and maybe there's a solution also to that. So interesting. I mean, I'm very amused. So it's a jackpot session, I would say.
Oh, we all get something. Apurva, are you thinking right now
No,
about
no, no.
something?
I am just,
No?
I am calm. I'm not thinking
Wow,
anything.
amazing.
From the 10-15 minutes, I am just calm only, not thinking anything.
Good. So, we are, what we did was to throw a light on thinking. It is like showing it a mirror. So then somehow the thinking stops. It's not so difficult. It's easy. The moment we realize our mind is thinking, we have to say, oh, it's thinking now. Just recognize that it is thinking, which means you are out of that flow of thoughts. That's the only practice that is required to uh, put a break on it. You can't put a break on thinking by thinking more about it. Okay, so remove the pressure on the accelerator, the car will slow down on its own. Yeah, but you know what? We are thinking so much. I'm just trying to take a step forward. What is the solution that we are really seeking? What is the ultimate solution that we want to think and identify and find, which will be the final, ultimate stop? Everything done, no more thinking. Is there something like that? Why do we think so much? What problem do we really want to solve? Naren,
I don't know, sir. Like earlier, when you highlighted something that I think Raj highlighted it, that I'm always looking for some crisis. That okay. Like there was a time I was going to buy a phone for my brother, and I did that in couple of months. But I was constantly thinking about it. अरे यहाँ से लेना है, ये वाला phone लेना है, etc. etc. When that ended, I was like, अभी ये खत्म हो गया, अभी कुछ सोचने के लिए नहीं है. Like what else do I think of now? So I had that experience. I don't know, but this keeps happening, which
yeah,
Raj pointed out.
तो मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है कि मेरे कोई प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं हो। ठीक है, मैं अपना काम कर गया, ऑल कंप्लीटेड, पर मेरी कई बार आदत हो गई, उसे बहुत यूज किया क्योंकि प्रैक्टिस से गुजरा हूं, प्रैक्टिस की है। बट वो ऐसा होता है मतलब कि दूसरे लोग की बातों को लेके बैठ जाता। ओके, आई विल गो एंड
ये ऑडियो थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है ऐसे मुझे लग रहा है.
अब मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है, मेरे इश्यूज नहीं, मेरे इश्यूज में सॉल्व कर लेते, ओके कंप्लीट, बट मेरे को ऐसा लगता है अब मुझे दूसरों के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने चाहिए, तो मैं उनको लेके बैठ जाऊंगा, उनके साथ बैठ जाऊंगा, उनको लेके बैठ जाऊंगा, कि मेरे माइंड को शांत नहीं बैठ। ये इशू बहुत किया है बट रहता है।
Right. Let's do one exercise. I think it's important. Maybe it will give some experience. For the next 5 minutes, is it too long, or 2 minutes? We will just listen to the sounds. Okay, for the next 2 minutes, let's say I'll keep the timer. Next 2 minutes, 120 seconds, we'll just listen to the sounds without doing anything. Okay. Time starts now. Okay. What did you notice? What did you observe? Apurva?
Sound was not there. Still, I am finding.
What did you listen to? What kind of sound is available at your house? Fan, AC?
Yeah, fan. Still,
Did
I
you,
didn't listen that.
you didn't listen to the...
No.
Okay. Thinking was there? Some thoughts?
Little, not that
Little,
much.
not that much.
Otherwise, I will think too much.
Yeah. Okay, good. Pranali,
Nothing, just a fan, nothing else.
any thoughts?
Yeah, like I was अभी क्या सुनो, like what should I listen to now?
Raj,
I could hear my thoughts.
good. Naren,
Uh, as you said, time starts. So I could hear the fan. Then I could hear in my voice, that is tinnitus voice. I have it happens sometimes. Then bike was moving from nearby, the horn, everything I could hear. But uh, it took me to a silent even moment when I closed my eyes. Then I have to come back because there was some you can say maybe gas issue in my abdomen stomach. So that sensation brought me back, or I might have gone into a blank space.
Yeah, I was also able to hear the traffic sounds, some bike going by, and some thought also, okay, what do I need to cover more? Did I miss something? So some thought comes in. The idea is to be aware of the thoughts. And Raj used the words that he could hear his thoughts. So is that the correct sense? Do we see our thoughts? Do we smell our thoughts? Or do we taste our thoughts? Or do we hear our thoughts? What is the best way to describe the sensation of thoughts? Is it seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling? Pranali, Apurva, what do you think?
Seeing something I
You
have.
see your thoughts, which means you are seeing the words like ABCD, some letters going in the screen in front of
No,
you.
no, no. It's
No.
something happening like that. It's seen. I can see that it can happen. It can
Okay.
imagine, means I can imagine.
You can imagine. So you are seeing pictures,
Yeah,
some
I am seeing pictures.
visualization.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's a part of thinking anyway. But when we say about thoughts, like what will I do next? What should I do tomorrow? Etc. These are nothing but words, and we are hearing them in our mind as if somebody is speaking. Do you remember what your mother said to you last year? You will remember her voice in your head, right? Maybe you can even remember it like a video, like a reel playing in your mind.
Yeah.
You can see from a particular angle, you see her speaking, her expressions, and everything, right? So our thinking is comprised of our memory, all the impressions that we have taken in by listening to others someday in our life. Someday, some people tell us something, then we store it in our mind. We can replay it whenever we want. Or by chance, something triggers that memory, and then you see the same visuals and you hear the same sound of the person talking to you, and that triggers more thoughts, may trigger some emotions, may make you laugh, may make you cry, but that's just a memory, right? And it happened unconsciously. It just happened by habit, by some trigger. If you are not aware of it, it just goes through its next step. It's like uh, one car collides with another car on the highway, and the next car collides with the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So there is a big pile up. That's how in our mind also one thought comes in, and that creates a big collision of more thoughts and creates a big mess, big accident in the mind. So you have to drive carefully. By driving carefully, what I mean is you have to be aware of what you are thinking, what you are doing, what you are listening to. Very simple. You just have to be aware of what you do. If you are aware of what you do, accidents will not happen. Overthinking will not happen. Because the moment you find the next car in front of you have stopped, you will brake yourself or go by from the side or something. So you have to be aware. Improving awareness is very, very important. Any comments, any feedback on this idea? Do you think that by going through this session, our awareness has improved a bit? 1%, 2%. Suddenly we are able to listen more clearly. Maybe we are able to listen to some sounds. We are more alert. Our mind is quiet. We don't know what to say. No thoughts coming. Right? So when you become more aware, this is a normal consequence of it. You don't speak much. You observe more. So corollary to that is when you start observing more, your thinking will stop or reduce. You don't have to stop it. It's nothing bad. You need thinking, but you don't need thinking to overpower you. That's all. So you keep coming back to what's going around you. Keep observing. And observing is not thinking. Observing is only observing. Just like we listened to the sounds, that's all. Okay. Fair enough. I'll just pause here and see if there are any questions. If you feel like asking something, something is not clear, or you feel like saying something, it's okay. नरीन, क्या कहना है आपका?
कहने के लिए आज के सेशन में ये तो क्लियर हुआ है कि व्हाट इज थिंकिंग, व्हाट इज ओवर थिंकिंग, एंड हाउ कैन वी लर्न व्हाट टू थिंक एंड नॉट टू ओवर थिंक. उसको प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, जैसे अभी आपने करा एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल, जस्ट लिसन और जस्ट वॉच और जस्ट do. तो ओवरथिंकिंग स्टॉप हो सकता है,
Right.
पर उसके लिए हमें थोड़ा सा ऑब्जर्व करना सीखना पड़ेगा कि एग्जैक्टली आर वी ओवरथिंकिंग और व्हाट आर वी डूइंग और व्हाट आर वी वाचिंग और व्हाट आर वी listening or acting upon.
Mm. Pranali?
Sir, I'll be more observant and I'll try to, less overthink. And after being observant, I think I'll be able to do so.
Yeah. Raj?
Today's session 3 is okay. The first part of the session was around two sides of the same coin. One was you covered was the uh, acceptance. I mean, thinking happened because there's a non-acceptance. That's one aspect of the coin. The second aspect of the coin is because our mind or we need attention, right? We basically overthink or think, right? So basically the non-acceptance and non-attention, right? So what acceptance to attention is the first part. And the third aspect of it, the third is basically awareness, right? About where the coin is flipping, why that particular coin is flipping, right? So that was the third part. And then the interesting insight is the thoughts, right? We hear and they come from outside. Okay, the thoughts are not ours because if you listen to them for a long time, many a times they incite us to take action or incite us to take non-action or incite us to rebel, incite us to, I think they are not ours. I mean, in the sense, of course, we identify with them as they conclude that yes, this is the concurrent theme of thought. So, but somewhere they are not ours. It basically comes to us, and based on that we move forward. So interesting session, Yogesh. Thank you. And thank you to everybody, I think, because the way the conversation folded through, it became very apparent. Uh, Amazing. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thanks. Apurva?
Yeah, I have to observe.
Yeah. And did you learn how to observe?
Yeah.
It's
I
easy.
know how to express. Means I know I can do that.
Yeah.
I am not observing. I'm just
Mm.
continuously unnecessary thinking is there. If I will observe just and then I didn't hear anything. I felt very calm,
Yeah.
relaxed, calm. I never felt.
Good. There can be many, many exercises for you, particularly if you feel more troubled by this issue. You can connect with me. We can experiment with some more exercises.
Yeah.
Devang, are you available to say some final words or you are busy with something?
Uh, I got an opportunity to draft an article and post it on a LinkedIn.
So much
Chat
multitasking.
GPT. Yeah, I saw it. Did the chat GPT took the summary and then
See, people can do so many things. Good.
But
So,
yes, I learn thinking, overthinking, why overthinking happens, and we'll try to practice it so that we should not fall into trap of overthinking.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it's all okay. Overthinking is not bad. It's just that your mind is racing forward. Where are you going? You just have to Reduce the pressure on the accelerator, slow down,
True,
watch
but
what is going on around you, watch the scenery. That's good enough.
when overthinking happens, our foot doesn't come out from accelerator itself. It stays there, even though many times it pushes to accelerate more.
Yeah. Yeah. So the idea is to recognize it. Nobody else can tell us, but if we recognize, oh, I'm going so fast, I'm thinking too much, then I can slow down. The
Yeah.
moment I realize it, it's good enough.
Raj has raised his hand.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a small, I mean, one of my teachers used to say that it's hard to do, very simple to follow. But the analogy is if breathing is the horse, right? The thinking is the horse rider. Okay. So one of the way to s- slow down the horse rider, the thought process, right, is breathing, right? Uh, of course, very straightforward, simple, right? But then when you're in overthinking mode, it's hard to be aware that you basically have a very shallow set of breathing and stuff like that. So it's hard. I mean, you may remember now, right? But then when the problem happens, you hardly go into. But again, that's one of the other things where if you are able to do conscious breathing, right? That's where the awareness, the moment the awareness kicks in, right? Maybe your conscious breathing will help slow down the rider, the thought process. I thought maybe that would be relevant here.
Yeah. You know, our ultimate aim is to wake up. As all human beings, I feel that our aim is to wake up. So all these are small, small challenges in front of us, overthinking and all that. But that's not the ultimate challenge. The ultimate challenge is to wake up. Like Raj is feeling sleepy now, but that's the thing we want to work. Okay, we need to wake up. Okay, so my whole intention of creating this space is to help people to um, connect with their desire to wake up. And if somebody connects with their desire to wake up, then we can take the next steps. Okay, good. So don't fall asleep and enjoy the evening, enjoy the morning, enjoy the day, Raj. Shall we close?
Yep.
Good time. Okay, okay,
So
okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you for the amazing
Thank
session.
Thank you.
you,
Bye.
thank you, everyone.